Good day, everyone. Good day. My name is Millie. You can call me Teacher Millie because today I will be the one to facilitate your class, your English class. And before we proceed to our discussion, I just want to know, how did you spend your weekend? Okay, so let me call some people here in our class. So may I know how you have spent your weekend? Yes, spend. How did you spend your weekend? Okay, so you said that you spent your weekend and it's really wonderful. Okay, that's great. It's glad to hear that you had a very wonderful weekend. So how about you, Kao? How did you spend your weekend? Okay, so you said that it has been a very playful weekend because you spent your time playing with your playmates. Okay, that's very wonderful. Let's give him a round of applause. Okay, how about you, Ern? How did you spend your weekend? Okay, so you said that has been a very artistic weekend because you spent your weekend working on an art workshop. Okay, that's very great. So let's give a round of applause for everyone. Okay, so that's really wonderful. Okay, I'm glad to hear that every person here in the class have had a very wonderful weekend. So the reason why I asked you to describe to me what kind of weekend you had is because our lessons for today is about adjectives. So the words that you have used to describe what kind of weekend you had are all called adjectives. So let's have a quick definition of adjectives. So adjectives are words that are used to describe nouns and pronouns. So in our previous discussion, we had discussed what are nouns and pronouns. So just a quick recap or a refresher of those words. So nouns and pronouns are names of person, places, objects, events, and others. So everything around us are called nouns, okay? And about pronouns, it is actually they are the words that are used to replace the noun at the sentence or within the sentence to avoid redundancy, so that we cannot, we cannot keep on repeating ourselves or repeating the word itself. So we are using these pronouns. So now that we know what nouns and pronouns is, and we had a quick definition of adjectives, so anything that or any word that we are using to describe nouns and pronouns are called adjectives. Okay, so I believe that this kind of definition really helps. So let me give you a quick example as well, so that we can have a very wonderful refresher of the idea of nouns and pronouns. So example of nouns are, for example, here, Mario Morer, he's a person. So Bangkok, it's a place. Biscuit, it's an object, it's food. And table, another object. So those are nouns, okay? So while pronouns, it is he, a referee for a male, and she for female, then it for object, they, plural, etc. So, and others. So those are what we call nouns and pronouns. Okay? So I'm glad that everyone seems to understand what pronouns and nouns are. So let's have a very short activity here. So I will be calling someone from the class to describe a particular object. Okay, so here's what I have. So, Ped, can you give me a word that will describe this one, this apple? Okay, so you say it is small. Okay, thank you. Let's give him a round of applause. Okay, so how about you, Ern? Can you describe this apple? Okay, wonderful. So you said that this apple is delicious. Okay, that's true. Okay, we all love apples. Okay, and how about you, Kao? Can you please describe to me this apple? Okay, so you say it's sweet. Okay, thank you. So let's give everyone a round of applause. Okay, so yes, every word that you use to describe this apple is correct. So the apple is small, the apple is delicious, and it is sweet. So everything that you use to describe apple is actually an adjective. So congratulations, guys, because you already have an idea and a very clear idea of what adjective is. So, delicious, sweet, small, all of them, or all of the words that you have mentioned are actually adjectives. So if you're going to use it on a sentence, you will see, okay, that in this sentence, the apple is small. Okay, so the apple is small, apple is the noun, and small is the adjective. Okay, so here it is delicious and sweet. So here we have it as the pronoun, we replace apple with it, and then we have delicious as adjective and sweet. Okay, so another example. Okay, can you describe him to me? I know that you really know this guy, right? He's quite famous. Okay, so how can you describe this guy to me? Okay, you say he's handsome. That's correct. Okay, thank you. So how about you, Ern? Can you give me a description or a word that will describe this guy? Okay, thank you. So you said that he is talented. Okay, thank you. And how about you, Kong? Can you give me a word that will describe the man in the picture? Oh, he is intelligent. Okay, thank you very much for all of the words that you used to describe this guy. So we all know who he is. Alright, so he's a famous actor and singer here in Thailand. So he's Jirayo Laumani. So, okay, the words that you have used to describe him is handsome, talented, and intelligent. So all of the words that you have used to describe him are adjectives as well. Okay, so let's have it through a sentence. Okay, so we're using it as a sentence so we can see. Okay, cow is handsome. Cow is noun and handsome is an adjective. So he is intelligent and talented. So he is the pronoun that we use to replace the word or the noun cow, and intelligent and talented is also an adjective. Okay, so yes, thank you very much for your participation, guys. So let's have the last example. Okay, so can you describe to me this object that I am holding here in front of you? Okay, so Ern, can you describe this one for me? This book? Okay, so you say it's thick. Yes, it's really thick. Okay, so thank you. How about you, cow? Can you describe to me this book? Oh, so it's heavy. Yes, it is. It's not the weight of a normal book. Okay, and how about you, Kung? Can you describe to me this book? Okay, so thank you very much for the word that you use. It's big. Okay, so yes, this book is thick, heavy, and big. So all of the words that you use to describe the book is correct. So they are all adjectives. It's thick, heavy, and big. Okay, they are all correct. And once we use it in a sentence, it is here. Okay, the book is big. So book is the noun and the adjective is big. Okay, the word that we use to describe the book. And if you're going to replace the noun with the pronoun, we are going to use it because it's an object, right? So it is heavy and thick. So it is the pronoun and heavy as well as thick are the adjectives. So again, everyone, give yourself a round of applause because every word that you have given me are all adjectives. Everyone has learned how to use adjectives and what they are, and I'm really glad that everyone was able to participate in our activity, and I know that everybody has learned something from this lesson. So as an assignment, I would like you to prepare something for tomorrow. So this is something that is going to hone your skills or test your knowledge of how much did you learn about adjectives. So you're going to choose one object here in our classroom, and then you are going to give me 5 words or 5 adjectives that will describe that object. So you are going to, in front of the class, to present it to us and give those 5 words that describes that object. Okay, so this is something that will help us to be able to identify which is pronoun, which is adjectives, and which is the pronoun. Okay, so eventually we will be using them within a sentence. Okay, so I hope that everyone has learned today. So is there any other question, or do you have any questions for me, clarifications or whatnot? Okay, I'm glad that everybody have learned something for today. Okay, so guys, this is something that we can end now. Okay, I'm glad that we have a very wonderful class today. Okay, again, this is Teacher Mimi. See you tomorrow, guys. Thank you.